Welcome back, everybody, to What's Up Wednesday. I'm Michael. We've got producer Tom over here on the side, and we are going to talk about what we've been up to this past week leading up to Halloween. But of course, I don't want to just tell you what I've been up to. I want to hear what all of you two have been up to. So be sure to join us here in the live chat, and let's have some good conversation today. It is our last What's Up Wednesday before Halloween, and I want to know how prepared you are because I am still very feverishly working outside in the yard. I've got so much to do, but I am trying to get my display ready by Saturday so I can put up a video for you on Sunday and show you what it's all about. But I'm going to give you a little sneak preview today with some photos. But before we do that, I want to say hi to the people who have joined us, the early birds in the chat. So let's go ahead and say hello to some of the people here in the chat already, starting with Georgia Constitution Media. I think Tom had the pleasure of meeting you, and we're going to talk about that a little bit later when we take a trip through our pictures of the week. Margaret Petrie, always good to see you, and same to you, Patchouli Julie, hello. And Jay, you're going to have to let me know one of these days, is that New Jersey? Or is that NJ? Dragon Lord Hollows, hello, just barely made it, but you're here, so that's all that matters. HM Fan 2010 from Northeast Ohio, happy Halloween, everybody. So I assume that's Haunted Mansion. Another story I'll tell you about a little later. CJ's Inflatables and a Lego. Love Legos. One of my coworkers, in fact, is a big Lego fanatic, and she always comes to my desk all the time showing me all her Lego creations. She just got that Sanderson sister house, which would be really cool. She also showed me this Lego Halloween haunted house. It's like $300. I think it would be cool to get that and put it together, make a little video of it, but it's pricey. Why are Legos so expensive? All right, John Sheffield, hello. Let's see, anybody else new? All right, oh, whoops. Got to refresh here. We got a lot of comments. Hello, L. Kroll, good to see you. And I'm trying not to... a lot of people commenting. I'm just trying, I hope I don't miss anybody. But Carlo Villa 7, hello. And the last comment I see right now, I think I said hello to everybody who has chatted so far, but Dragon Lord Hollow says, his yard is all ready for Halloween. I am so jealous. I am not even close. All right. Well, let's talk about that, I guess. I did get some more stuff to put in my Halloween display today. I couldn't help myself because hopefully I got enough people in here because I didn't want anyone to miss the news, but Lowe's started their 75% off deal today. So if you're interested in some last minute Halloween decor, you might want to check that out for some really good deals. I was told that Home Depot as well is going down, but I think all the stores are kind of doing their own thing, so it's hard to say. But definitely Lowe's. I went to Lowe's today, and I got a few things. Let me show you, I guess, what I got. Let's start with that. So this is a fire projection light. So I do love, oh, sorry, let me turn that off. I do love these light projections. I have not tried this fire one, but we use a lot of the red swirling lights in our displays. So I'm hoping that this, oh wow, I didn't realize it was going to look like a pumpkin, a jack-o'-lantern. That's pretty cool. I just, there was some Halloween competition at the store, and I saw them eyeing the same stuff I was. There were 4 of these left, and I had to grab them, of course, before they could get a chance to even see them. So let's just plug it in real quick and see what it looks like. But again, it was 75% off, so I think the sale price ended up being like $6, a little over $6, probably 7 with tax, right? So I got 4, which 4 for the price of 1 is great. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see how well it looks. I can't really dim the lights, but wow, that really does look like a flame. That is pretty cool. So they had 4, I got 4. If you want some cool flame effects, you're gonna wanna go check that out at Lowe's. All right. The only other thing I got, and they did have a number of good, interesting things. In fact, Haunted Mansion fan, was it? They had the hitchhiking ghost inflatables. It was, I can't remember what it was. I still think it was like $40, but, well, I have a picture, I think. We can look at it later. little pricey, so I didn't want to get it. I've spent way too much this Halloween already. But it was a bargain. So let's see, where was the other help? Okay, I also got this guy. So I wasn't planning on getting any more clowns, especially these tiny undersized ones. This one's only 28 inches, but he was $12, normally like close to 50. So I got him. We'll put him together here a little bit later and see what he does. And then, oh, I got my shirt. Carnival Security. So, you know, I'm doing my clown theme, my funhouse theme, so I'm going as Carnival Security because I don't really like to get dressed up for Halloween, not with a costume. Sometimes I'll go the costume route, but more often than not, I'm too tired on Halloween. Putting up last minute display stuff all day, going up and down the driveway, it's exhausting. So I like to keep comfortable, just keep it quick and easy. Tom is wearing a costume. He didn't want me to show you what it was today, though, so you're going to have to wait until Halloween to see what that was. And then I got this cute little cruising ghost, that little kitty car ghost. If you remember, if you watched my Walmart store walkthrough, I pointed this out. I was like walking through, looking at the products, and I pointed this one out because I really liked it. Well, you remember from my previous videos, I was going to do a parking lot. We have a parking pad up at the street before you get to the driveway, and I was going to park my cars there and have my other 2 car inflatables in there. This is just going to be a parking lot. I just wanted to fill the space so it wasn't blank, right? Well, I kind of got inspired. I ended up putting out my drive-in movie theater sign, and I don't know if I have a picture, but we'll look later. And then I used my hearse inflatable car in the cemetery. We'll see that here again in a second. So I needed a car to fill it up, and I thought this would be kind of a cute little joke. So as you see all the cars lined up watching the drive-in movie theater, which, by the way, so normally when I do that drive-in movie theater, I put the screen at the back and the cars are like facing the screen, so you're walking past and you see the screen. Well, I'm not doing the screen at all. All the cars are facing out. So it's kind of like that reverse drive-in, whereas if the screen were there, you're seeing the cars as they're looking at the screen instead of us looking at the screen. Anyway, I thought this was kind of a cute little joke as an extra little car in there. So that's what I got. I also did finish my centerpiece props. So remember, I was doing my eyeballs in the popcorn bucket. I think that turned out pretty cool. I was gonna consider just using, or not just using eyeballs, but maybe doing fingers and things, but I ended up just doing eyeballs because I have so much to do. I just don't have time anymore to finish up. I also finished my black skulls. I have the nose painted with the glow-in-the-dark or fluorescent red paint, so it looks like the red clown nose. I just kind of like that contrast. So in the garage, these 2 are going to be on the high boys, and you're going to see kind of like the bright nose. And I put little jewel dots in the eyeballs so they'll sparkle a little bit and just kind of look like a little creepy something there. I also did my eyeballs in a vase that I was going to do, so these were going to like go together, and I took these eyeball things from the Dollar Tree, and they were orange glittery things, and I painted them with the fluorescent green too, so they'd be green eyes. So I did that. The next day I came back and all the green had completely disappeared, and it was back to the orange glitter. I don't know how that happened. So I went back another time and I put another round, and it looks terrible now, and you can see all the orange kind of popping through. But I'm done. I don't care. It's fine. It is what it is. I think in the darkness of the garage, hopefully you'll see the green glowing eyes, and that'll be that. So not my best work, I'll admit. I had a lot of problems and trouble with this year's display, just getting inspired and getting things to look right. But it is what it is. So hopefully it doesn't look too bad. Let's catch up with a couple of comments here, and I just keep talking and talking. All right, anything. So I'm just going to click some random comments here and let's see what people say. If you want horror props for cheap, get a posable skeleton and put a horror costume on it. So, you know, I do that with my pirates sometimes because I've done the pirate scene a lot. And I think if you get, you know, the kid-sized costumes or the, you know, small costume or medium, you can usually put them on the skeletons pretty well. So I've done that with the pirates. Haven't really tried it with others yet, but who knows. Dragon Lord Hollows is waiting for that THD 3000. That's that sort of animatronic looking scary animatronic from Home Depot to go on sale. Since that's an online only, I'm not sure. I don't know. Is it still even for sale? I hope it is. Good luck to you on that. Thank goodness. I feel your pain, Halloween Hans. Thank you for not being ready. I am not ready either. But we're getting there. Oh, and HM fan, it is the Haunted Mansion. Yay, I get a prize. All right, so let's take a look. Oh, and NJ has cleared up our confusion. I'm stuck in Saskatchewan. His name is NJ. Okay, so it's not New Jersey, which, you know, I talked about my past living in New Jersey, so Tom is trying to indicate something to me, and I'm not sure. Is it my drink? Okay. Anyway, producer Tom off on the side is quietly trying to tell me something. I don't know what it is. But I am enjoying a beverage today. It is another drink that I'm trying for my party. It was another Angry Orchard crisp apple cider. And it's not as good as the bottled one. I should have gotten the name of that, but in the next video maybe. I do love the apple ciders, the hard ciders, but this one tastes a lot more beer-like than the other one, so I'm not sure I really like it. All right, Roosevelt Hill Cemetery. Michael, with your carnival theme, are you going to scent your fog juice, perhaps cotton candy or popcorn? That's a great suggestion, but I'm not going to have a fog machine down by the party area. I had a couple of them, but one of them has died and I just haven't replaced it. And I was going to keep the one that I have up at the end of the driveway where people are entering rather than down by the party, because I think some people just don't like that so much. But I love the idea of the scented ones. I did think about doing a fog, like a bubble machine that injects the fog into the bubbles. When we did the walkthrough of the Halloween City, I think I pointed that out and thought it would be so cool, but again, too many expenses this year, so not gonna happen. Karishma, hi from the UK. Well, we got a UK. What time is it in the UK? You must be up pretty early in the morning. Do you have any recommendations for a good Halloween dinner for two recipe? I don't. I'm not the big cook in the household. That would be producer Tom. And I've been neglecting, you know, in the first couple of years I did some like Halloween videos on making some treats and things, but I haven't really thought about a whole dinner. So for our party, it's pizza. We might actually do Domino's this year, which we've never tried before. We've tried a bunch of different pizza places. But let me know, what is your favorite pizza place? Leave me some comments below. All right. So let's see. Whoops, I already saw that one. I have a lot of props and equipment, but I live in a 60s ranch, so it really doesn't lend itself to decoration. Sorry about that, but I do have a coffee table and dining room set up. You know, there is actually, I don't know what sort of decorating you do, but there is a Facebook group about Haunted Mansion fan decorating, and all they do is show like all the props that they make that are based on the Haunted Mansion and everything. I think it's pretty cool. I think one of our old patrons used to be part of that group, and I saw it on her Facebook, and I've been kind of, I think I joined it. I see it all the time now. That's pretty cool. Speaking of things we see, I guess, let's take a trip through last week through video or through photos. So producer Tom, if you could bring those up on the screen, we're going to take a look. So we had a good start to the week. You know, I churned out a couple of videos that I said I was going to do. I got through my one clown animatronic, and then Sunday I wanted to put out my big stilts clown animatronic, but didn't get to it. We ended up going camping. So there was a little bit of a mishap on our way. It was just to a campsite that was like 2 hours away. There was a group of Coachman Beyond. That's our type of camper van. So we were going camping to meet up with this group and have a good time. And Tom got a flat tire because he's a terrible driver. Just kidding. All right, so flat tires. And this, here we finally meet Georgia Constitution Media. So I'm sorry, I forgot your name, but if you want to throw it in the chat, I will give you a shout out. So Tom got to meet him. I was actually not there. So I did hang out back at home trying to finish up the yard a little bit, get some stuff done, and I was going to catch up to the camping a little bit later. Thank goodness I did that. I didn't have to go through all of the flat tire horrors, but it was nice that it ended up, we got to meet someone that knew the channel. So thank you very much. It was nice meeting you. Well, I didn't meet you, but Tom did. But we made it to the campground. I only stayed overnight, then it was back to work, working on the display. So if you're wondering, I do still have the van decorated for Halloween. We did that van decorating video when we went up to the spirit store. So I still have it decorated. There's my little zombie peeking in the window. Surprisingly, it never kind of creeps us out. But it was nice to get away, enjoy, I guess, a breakfast bowl here at the lakeside. We had a nice little campsite, but the trees weren't really changing color. It has started a little bit in these past couple of days because it got really kind of chilly, but it's still pretty green here in Georgia. And it was nice to have a little relaxing day off. But anyway, it was back to decorating. So I got my driveway somewhat in order before we left for that little night of camping. So here is the hearse that I did that video on about a week or so ago, and it was going to be in the parking lot, which is now the drive-in theater. But now it's in my cemetery. And if you remember in that video, I had the Ecto-1 inflatable crash into the hearse. Well, it kind of gave me the inspiration to have my hearse crashing through the gates of the cemetery. I know it's a little hard to see, but I think we'll see some other pictures of that soon. But I have my new gravedigger out there with a couple of tombstones. I put out my heavy-duty tombstones. I still have like, I don't know, 20 or 30 of them that are like the styrofoam kind. I'm not sure if I'm going to put them out. Less is kind of more. I don't want to overdo it with the cheesy looking tombstones or whatnot. But this is looking at from my garage area up the driveway. So this is kind of the view that people are going to see as they leave the party, right? So you're going to have to traipse through the cemetery all the way up, and it's kind of like you're going through the cemetery, but then you meet the Grim Reaper, and then you pass through the gates of whatever, you pass away, and then on the other side of that, we're going to have, the Dia de los Muertos cat as part of the cats that are on the other side. So when you're coming down the driveway, you pass through the cats, go through the cemetery to the carnival. On the way back, you pass through the cemetery to the Grim Reaper, back to the cats, but the cat this time will be the afterlife cat. Kind of works in my mind. So I got my other gravedigger out here with the coffin, so he's on the other side of the driveway. I don't know if he works yet. I had trouble when I pulled him out and put him together, but he might just not be wired correctly. Haven't had time to look. I just kind of threw them out. But there's my Grim Reaper hiding up there by my Grim Reaper archway that we got this year. And then on the other side is the mausoleum. I'm going to probably put my flying crank ghost in there if I can find him. So I was trying to dig through all of my storage room, and I'm getting a little worried. I don't know what happened to it. I've got too much stuff now. I can't find anything. I've got to really start purging. But this year, I've just added so much stuff, I don't know what I'm doing. This is a view from the top of the driveway down. So kind of as you see through the archway, you get that little view of the hearse. I thought that was kind of cute. Oh, we got a little mixed up photos here, but this was back at the campground where we met all those Coachman Beyond people. So we'll just pass through some of these photos. We had dinner. This was our front yard turning colors finally. We took this a couple of days ago. It looks much nicer in a photo than it does in person though. In person, it's starting to get overwhelming with all the leaves that are falling down, and we just can't keep up. But so this is the pathway that will go up to that parking pad, and then the driveway is over there on the left. It used to be in the past I'd have people walk down that pathway and then cross over to the driveway and then back up, and it's kind of like a big U. But pathway needs a little bit of work now, so I don't want anyone tripping and stumbling and falling. I brought out my pirates this year. I wasn't planning to do the pirate inflatables, but I had a last minute change of heart. So I did put out some of these guys. I don't think I ever did videos on this one. That was kind of cute. I like that little octopus in the back. Here we have another octopus reaching out of the treasure chest for these little guys and a little dinghy. This is my sinking pirate ship. I think this was the very first inflatable I ever got, so it has to be like 12 years old now or so. And I think that it's on its last legs. It doesn't blow hard enough to like keep the pirates standing upright. So I took a picture here, but if I take some fishing line, I can tie it to the hand, to the pole, and make him stand up. But it's getting weaker by the minute. Just some nighttime shots. So originally, I think, I don't know if I have another picture of it. I originally had the Happy Haunting out here. I think I may have shown this in the last video. I had the Happy Haunting with the Jack Skellington pumpkins and then Jack Skellington there, and that was all I was going to do, but I thought it looked a little skimpy in the front yard. So I ended up taking out the Happy Haunting and the Jack Skellington pumpkins there and just have the pirate ships in front now. And I added the lights in the trees from our lighting video, which don't show up. I just put them out today. My horror film festival sign. This glows in the dark when I shine the black light on it. It's all painted with fluorescent paint, so I think that's going to be cute. So this is like the right side of my parking pad I was talking about, and then all those cars are going to be parked in front of it. And then inside the cars, we are going to light up some zombies inside. So if you're walking past all the cars, you get to see all the creepy occupants. That's kind of like an idea of what it looks like. So got the van there in the middle with those occupants. We're going to have our two other cars on the ends, again with zombies in it. The Ecto one will probably be there to the right of the van, and then to the left of the van is that cute little inflatable kitty car. If you're just joining us, we looked at it a little while ago. It was this guy, because I think it's kind of funny and cute, and hopefully people will laugh. All right, so just more pictures of the van. And then we did spiders. So the spiders are between the drive-in movie theater and the pirates. So there's like trees that kind of like separate the two, so it kind of makes its own little scene. First I only have 4. We had them on the ground there. I ended up, it's not in this picture, but I ended up putting green lights shining into the trees that kind of swirl, gives it a little effect. And then Tom had the inspiration to hang one of the spiders from the tree. It took us a good half an hour to kind of like chuck a rope over a branch that was like 30 feet high and get this guy hoisted up. So I'm kind of debating. I was looking at it today thinking maybe we should put some spider webbing behind him, just between the 2 trees. Not sure if I'm going to do that, but I've got a whole lot of that stretchy, stringy spider webs that I hate. So it's the cheap way to do it, and I have the props already on hand, so I might do it just to be done with it. But I kind of like the idea of getting the, the pre-made, nicer webbing to go between the trees, but we're out of time. Here's just kind of another shot of the spiders there with the big guy hanging from the tree. And I think that is it. So that's what I did this week. It's been busy. I still have a lot of work to do to finish up my driveway, and then I've got to light up the driveway still. I've been putting that off, but I'm going to use those new flame effects, and then I've got a bunch of red swirling lights to put up the driveway. I did actually put my string lights up and down the driveway, so got that done. What else do I have to do? I think that's mostly it. The garage, got to tidy up a little bit, and then set out the tables and whatnot. All right, so I missed a lot of comments as I was watching the pictures go by. I saw lots of chatting going on. So let's see. What did we have? You could always do a twisted version of Frozen. I could, I guess. I'm not, I haven't even seen that second Frozen movie yet, so I don't think I could do it justice. And I think I pretty much decided next year it's probably going to be the movie Serial Killers. All right. There are still, 572 of those THDs left. Well, if you see them go on sale for 75 or even 90% off, let me know. Mike and Tom Lover, yes, I absolutely did miss you. I think someone was asking for you in the chat just above, wondering where you were. You'll cook for us. Come on. You come over. Do it. Little Caesars is the guilty go-to. So if you're just joining us, for the pizza party that we're having for the Halloween, or for the kids on Halloween, we're going to do Domino's probably, but we haven't ordered it yet. I probably need to get on that. So I'm not sure. Like I said, we've never done Domino's before. We've done Pizza Hut a lot, and then a couple of different local vendors. So I know the HOA president who gives me the money for the pizzas. It's not me completely generous. He likes the Liberty Pizza, so I'm a little conflicted to be like, oh, well, we got Domino's this year, because this is the first year he's actually coming to the Halloween party. We'll see how it goes. All right. Trottas and La Rosas, but they're native to where I live. Yeah, I've never heard of them. All right. So, okay. Is that it? Let's see. What else? Wow, I got to hit refresh, and I've missed some comments here. Do you still have the CVS 2016 Grim Reaper? So I think that was the Grim Reaper in my cemetery display. If you missed that, rewind and take a look. Watch my video over and over and over. All right, what else? We need to see more Tom. Where you at? Order some New Jersey pizza and warm them up. So, Tom, do you want to come say hello on the screen? He's shaking his head. No, he's camera shy. All right. Get local pizzas. Domino's is icky. Yeah, see, well, I went to actually order the local pizza. There's actually one like a block away in the strip mall. And they are closing early on Halloween. You would think on a day like that, they wouldn't want to, because I'm sure there's a lot of people wanting to order pizza. But it's nice for them that they're giving their employees some time off to go, enjoy Halloween with their kids or whatnot. Or just with themselves, because why not? All right. This year I only decorated outside, ran out of time for inside. So I ran out of time a lot last year. That's why I did the inside extra early, so I could spend a little more time outside, which decorating outside isn't a problem. I could have gotten it done probably a lot more earlier, but excuse me, I kind of waited till the last minute. The only thing I'm kind of disappointed was, like, I think probably the reason I procrastinated a bit too is I don't really love the concept with the whole funhouse theme that we did this year. And like my very first project that I wanted to start doing was some funhouse mirrors to go on the wall, and that's already fallen by the wayside. So that was kind of like my inspiration, my idea behind the whole thing, and I didn't even do it. So a little disappointed in myself for not getting that done, but even if I had done it, I'm not sure where it would fit, because we've got so many clowns. I didn't want to do all clowns. I wanted it to just be more like Funhouse, but it has slowly morphed into all clowns. And yeah, here I got another one, like I said, at Lowe's today. So if you're just joining us, Lowe's, 75% off. Probably gonna want to go get some things fast if you want a good deal. Let's see how good of a deal this guy was. He was $12, so I'm not going to be that disappointed if he's not. But he is a 28-inch animated clown. It's for indoor use, of course. Batteries included. It's sound activated and has sound effects. All right, let's pull him out. Oh, he's got a tiny, tiny little head. All right, so let's see. What does he look like here? I do like that clown shoes, though. That is kind of cool. All right, I think we are going to have to pull off these stakes. Oh, turn that off, sorry. I did not bring scissors. Let's see if I can open it with my trusty knife. That's not really... There we go, okay. If anyone's wondering when they see me use this, it's not really sharp. It's a replica of the knife that's used in the movie Clue. So, well, it's a replica of a real sort of something knife. I don't remember, World War II or something, I don't remember. But they used this model in the movie Clue. And if you haven't seen that, you really should. It's my favorite movie. All right, so let's attach the poles. They don't have the little push pins that lock things, so not entirely sure. It just sort of presses in, it looks like. Don't get much for 12 bucks, I guess. But there we go. So we got the little stand, the little feet. And let's see here. Got our clown. I don't see, oh. All right, this is gonna be challenging. We gotta pull up the pant leg until we can get to, I'm realizing I have to watch what I say. I know I'm gonna hear some comments. All right, so we've got a little pull there that is going to go on the one, and one on the other here. Maybe. All right. This is what, you know, sometimes like I was thinking, like, never got a chance yet to do the Stilts, the clown. I'm not sure I'm going to have a chance to do a video on him before Halloween, which kind of disappoints me. So then I was thinking, like, well, maybe I should do a live one. I think this is kind of teaching me, no, don't do live. This is hard. All right, so there we go. There's our 28-inch clown. And the back has Velcro. And I can't see anything. All right, so the back has Velcro, which only goes to here, but the box goes down to here, and I can't reach the opening of the battery compartment. Well, maybe a little bit. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay. Of course, it's screwed closed, and now he's falling apart. Let's just leave the shoes off for the moment. Do I have that battery? Tom, do I have the battery thing somewhere here? I may have left it downstairs. I don't have the little screwdriver to unscrew the battery compartment. Those are always my nemesis. So I guess we're not going to see what he does, but he's kind of creepy on his own. I kind of wish his legs were a little bit flexible, because I'd have him sitting down like a little doll. I mean, I guess I could kind of break it and make him sit down like a little doll. That'd be kind of cute. But then I'm not sure. Oh, look, the bottoms of the shoes are flat. So even if I did that and had him sitting, you could have the bottoms of the shoes. That would be pretty cool. For $12, I might sacrifice him to do that. I'm not sure. But I guess you're going to have to wait until my walkthrough video to see what he does. I love that face. That is creepy. Wow. I like him. I'm surprised. I didn't think I would like him. I think his head might move. So pretend he's on. That's what he does. All right, so that's my clown. All right, that's running out of things to say today. So let's see. Is there any more commenting? All right. With all the clowns you have, you could set up your own version of U.S. Congress. So no comments. All right. Abigail Wolf says, never enough time. October always seems to go by too fast. Didn't get half my decor up. So I don't feel bad because I don't put all my stuff out right. I kind of put different stuff out every year. I think 1 year, that's probably what I'm going to do is I'm not even going to try and do like themes. I'm just going to throw everything in the yard and just have some big Halloween throw up scene. All right. If you want him for $12, he's probably there. I think there were a couple of them because nobody wants to buy little clowns, little baby clowns. Okay, Amanda reviews everything. Says, had a stroke about 1.5 years ago, and this is my second Halloween that I haven't been able to do anything. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Because your hands are still not working. Put a love watch in your videos. Put a love watch in your videos. I don't know what that means, but I'm sorry you haven't been able to enjoy Halloween. I hope you love watching my videos, if that's what you're trying to say. I'm going to assume it was. If it's not, well, it is now. All right. Where do you store all your stuff? I don't know where I'm going to store it this year. So I have a storage room in the basement. And this past year, we had a flood, so I had to pull everything out and clean everything up and threw away some stuff. So that cleared out a little bit of space. And I actually used that opportunity to get rid of some mechanical junk that was stored in there. That gave me a little bit of extra room. But now I bought all these clowns. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I'm probably going to have to start using the attic now. I don't know. But I really need to get rid of some stuff. I've got boxes of things that I know I'm never really going to use. A lot of it's a sort of generic decor. Doesn't really go with any specific theme, but it's all generic, so I guess I could get rid of it. All right, let's see, anything else? Do some giveaways. So, I used to do giveaways every month, then it became kind of sporadic. Then I thought I was going to get one in before Halloween, but I've been so busy, I don't have time. I will try and maybe get one before Christmas. We'll do one before the end of the year. Start selling things to get more. Have you tried that? I have. Okay, wait, hold on. I have tried selling things on Facebook, and it has, our Facebook Marketplace, it has not gone well. I have so many people message, and then it goes nowhere. And like, I'm selling things just for like $2, $3, $5, just to get rid of it. Like, I put things for free on Craigslist Marketplace all the time. People come pick them up. Sometimes I'll give like boxes full of junk, and it's nice. But then it irritates me to no end if someone decides they're going to come pick it up and then they don't. So then, people say, well, just sell it for a couple bucks. Some people are invested and they come and get it. So even that is such a hassle. Like, just like, I'd give it away if you would just come and take it. All right. So, I had a super chat. Georgia Constitution Media, thank you. That's gonna go toward that tire that we bought from you. Or no, I guess we didn't. We didn't buy a tire. We just got it fixed, right? So, thank you so much. That's my second ever super chat. I need to get one of those fun noises that you can do, and so we'll just sort of ding ding. Thank you very much. We'll take a drink to that. Well, thank you very much. That was very thoughtful. You didn't have to do that. Okay. Well, let's see. Anything else we want to talk about? Anybody have something they want to talk about before we call it a night, I guess? eBay. I haven't done eBay in so long. I used to, because one of my other hobbies is collecting Clue board games, which I used to be a little bit more intensive with that before it got to the point that like there's saturation now. Like there's 9 bazillion Clue games out there. Every kind of concept under the sun now has one. It's just not fun to collect anymore. But like in the early days, I would scour eBay constantly. And I have some really weird, unique items. I've tried doing Clue videos in the past. I'll probably do that a little bit more in the off season. I'm trying to decide still really if I should do that on this channel or not, since this is primarily like Halloween. We'll see. Oh my gosh, a second super chat. Thank you. You're going to get me a little tipsy drinking on all these super chats from, this one's from Infla, INFLA in Florida. In Florida? It's like reading those personalized license plates on the highway. Like, what does your name mean? Did you snag anything from Lowe's? So, drink one on you. Well, I am. Actually, and I have another one as a backup, so we will. If you're just joining us, yes. So I got the cool flame effects. I love these. So, I get those lighting products from vendors and do a lot of videos on those. But I honestly prefer the something you can plug in, it turns on, turns off. Things are getting so smart these days that they become complicated and they break easy and they don't work right. I just sometimes want something simple. I'll plug it in, I'll turn it on, and it works. So let's take a look, since you are just joining us again, at this cool flame effect, because I really like it. It's a lot nicer than I thought it was, because I have a lot of those red swirling lights that I use in my display. Tom was just asking me about them the other day. Do you have those swirling lights? We got to put them out up the driveway, right? But it's not as cool as this flame fire effect that actually kind of looks like a real fire. And that actually is kind of reminding me, do I have one of these already? Not this one, clearly, because I've never had one, I don't think, that had the little jack-o'-lantern face. Did I ever have a real fire one? I always kind of wanted to do one of those fire effects in the window, but I know that's not good. You get the fire department coming to say hello. But then I'll give them some candy, so maybe they'll be happy. I don't know. But I think that is really cool. I love that flame effect. All right, so that's what that was. So I got that, and then of course my little clown that I just got. Oh, well, I forgot to put pictures in my picture display with you about some of the things that I saw at the Lowe's. So I don't have them to share with you, but let me give you kind of an idea real quick, if I can find them. So like, you may remember there was the Hitchhiking Ghost Trio inflatable. That was $44, and it was normally $180. So that's kind of cool. They had some tombstones, a couple of little cheesy animatronics. Haunted Living, what is this? Oh, zombie. So there wasn't a huge selection. I noticed, oh, and I wanted to thank Josh, the inflatable and tractor guy, for giving me the heads up this morning that it went off on sale. That's why I went over my lunch break today. He got the Leatherface animatronic. My store didn't have any of the big animatronics, so I was a little disappointed in that, which actually just kind of saves me because I don't need any more. I don't have any more space. I don't have any more money. We just need to stop. All right. So let's see, what else are people saying? But Julie, I still have your alien inflatable that she won. So that was one of the inflatables that I gave away. I loved that, if you remember it. You hang it in a tree. Oh wait, no, is that the one? Maybe that wasn't the one. I don't know. There is one no, that was a zombie astronaut that I'm thinking of. The alien inflatable you hang in the tree. I don't quite remember what that one was. I'll have to go back and look. All right. What's your favorite Halloween movie? Anybody have any suggestions? Oh, one thing I wanted to talk about, I completely forgot. Is anybody watching that show, The Fall of the House of Ushers? Tom and I have watched the entire series. It's on Netflix. There are like 8 episodes, or an hour each. The last one's a little bit longer. We watched the whole thing in like 3 days. It's really good. It's by I think, I was told, I'm sure this is right, the makers of The Haunting of Hill House and The Haunting of Blythe Manor or whatever, which, by the way, was not a good one. So I noticed, like, online, people were talking about this, like, if you ranked them, people will rank this Fall of the House of Usher first, and then Hill House, and then the Blythe Manor. And I would kind of, well, I'm not sure. I really liked Haunting of Hill House because it was super scary. It's hard to actually really be scared while watching things anymore these days. I think that was a truly scary show. But this one, The Fall of the House of Usher, was very engrossing. It's based on Edgar Allan Poe's stories, and it's about a family and their children are dying, and it's why are all their children dying? Who's responsible? And each episode is kind of based on a short story of Edgar Allan Poe. So, like there's The Pit and the Pendulum and The Raven, something called Golden Bug or Gold Bug, which I had never heard of. I heard of most of all the other ones that there were, and I'm kind of blanking on what they all are now. But it was really good. So definitely, if anyone wants to chat about that, let me know. We'll talk about it. Okay, you missed 30 of us that commented way back there. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm kind of just sort of popping around now. Should do an Evil Santa's Workshop theme. When I used to do Halloween walkthrough haunted houses when I was a kid in my basement, we did that one year. We had a little Santa. Is it Evil Santa? He had a little knife. It was kind of cute. So, Tom, do you want to share what your favorite Halloween movie is?
Nightmare on Elm Street with the...
Oh. Can you hear that? I don't know if you can hear Tom's favorite movie. It's Nightmare on Elm Street.
Johnny Depp.
He likes the scene with Johnny Depp in his crop top. So it's not a bad scene. All right. Okay. I don't want to know what you're referring to, Mike and Tom Lover. Let's see. Dragon Lord Hollows has Nightmare Before Christmas. I think a lot of people like that. I really need to watch that again. All these years we've talked about it, I've never watched it since I think the first time I watched it way back when. I've seen bits and pieces, but I really don't know the story anymore. Favorite Halloween movie list to watch on Halloween Day. So on Halloween Day, I don't watch anything. I put out the rest of my decorations, get ready for the party, and then take down the decorations the same day. And I do it with a drink, which kind of makes taking down the Halloween decorations somewhat challenging at 1 o'clock in the morning, but usually get it done. All right, Jackie Diaz, love The Fall of the House of Usher. Good movie, or good show if you need a good show to watch. Halloween 1978. I think I said this in one of the other live videos. Love the Halloween movies until recently when they all got a little too supernatural. I really like the movies that are a little bit more, could be realistic, I guess. Tim Burton's The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. That's a good love, the Sleepy Hollow story. It's one of my favorite. The Headless Horseman, I think, is my favorite Halloween character. And The Woman in Black. All right. So let's see. Sorry, I have to keep refreshing. A little bit of technical difficulties today. Not nearly the technical difficulties we usually have. Are we going to Spirit Flagship next year? Possibly. So I'm not sure if we will take the van up again. That's a long drive. So we drove this last time up in, we did it over a day and a half, I think, or so, from Atlanta to New Jersey. We did the Spirit Halloween store, and then we drove back the next day. We did a stop at, Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, because, I'm a theme park junkie, but that was fun. So, but it's a lot of driving. We might fly up next year, but then we're thinking, is flying up really worth it? Not really sure. Okay. Well, I think, is there, take the van. You better take the van. You never know. You get in trouble in a van, I guess. Anyway, I think I'm getting tired. I've been, before this video, I did a lot of decorating outside. I rearranged. So, I told you I had my first Jack Skellington inflatable displays, and then I added some pirate ships, and then I took down the Happy Haunting and rearranged the pirate ships. I've been working on that little part of the yard, which is really what I call just a throwaway part of the yard. I just stick stuff there so it doesn't look like I have an empty part of the yard. And I probably spent more time on that than anything so far. Just trying to get it right. So, all right. Let's see. All right, I think I'm just going to scroll back up since I missed 30 comments apparently. Let's see. Oh, we saw that one already. I want to someday do a haunt themed like evil undead Santa's workshop. Yep, we talked about that a little bit. All right, I can't go up anymore. There we go. Oh, Monster Guy says hello. Hi. Aubrey Works, sorry I missed your comment earlier, but welcome. And I completely agree, again, Halloween should be made a national holiday. All right, so I think that's about it. So, it's been about 50 minutes. These things have been going for a long time. Maybe I just talked too much, and I'm sure you want to stop listening to me now. So we'll call it a day here. Check for any last comments. Oh, someone wanted to know if you go way back in the comments, there's an amazing tip that I commented. Oh, geez, you're going to have to do it again because I can't find anything on this computer. But I will look at that comment and maybe we can talk about it later. But we are going to do another video next Wednesday, which will be the day after Halloween, to do a big wrap up. Let you know how everything went. So I guess until then, that's going to be it for today. And I can't wait to see you next Wednesday. And I'll probably talk to you on Halloween too. We'll probably do some sort of live something there. And of course, I'm going to try and get my outside walkthrough this weekend for you all to see. We'll see, hopefully. So if I can't get it done Saturday for a Sunday video, we'll get it done Sunday for a Monday video. But we are going to get it done before Halloween this year. And I can't wait to share it with you. So till then, take care, everyone. And happy haunting.